Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Swinth, and we're continuing our journey through Skybreak. Where we last left off, we were looking at building the ship, or repairing the ship so that we can use it. And I had left us thinking that I was going to figure out what was needed to it and continue on. And I will show you what we need to do. There is a giant bipedal robot that is needed to get the component mechanical pieces that is needed to make the repairs onto the ship. Now, a lot of this game boils down to collecting music, but not music, although the music is decent. Mucus and plant pieces for ammunition, because you run out of ammunition fairly fast. As you can see, I've got a new mech. I've upgraded to the ostrich, which is pretty sweet. I got him upgraded pretty good. There's a lot of things that I cut out because this game is heavily dependent on you going through and harvesting all of these resources over and over and over again as you go through. And I think that might be one of the shortcomings of this, is that it's so limited and the story is really not that involved. Let's see, I think I saw, yeah, right there is the robot that you need to kill in order to get machine parts. Now, if you really want to do some damage to him and actually beat him, you have to use the heavy shots. Let's see, maybe I can run away and save my ostrich. We'll see. And I'll show you in just a second what the heavy shots are. Let's see, maybe I can get in there. See, his health's rebuilding, so I think he's going to be okay. Alright, let's call the sky base real fast. So there's ship that you get. It's busted, and you need to make some upgrades to it, and you don't get a lot of energy to use. I think you do once you get it repaired. And it only took the one component. As you can see, the first one you get must be fixed in order to use it. You get the radar and some other pieces as the story progresses. Alright, let's go into here, get repaired, and get some ammunition. Now, this is a pretty good game. It's just the repetitiveness of it, as well as the lack of any story, is kind of leaves me wanting to not actually come back and play it, because this doesn't make me vested real heavily into the story or the character, because you don't know anything really about it. Okay, so these are not mature enough to get anything from them. Let's see, 50 fragments. Level him up. We'll give him more damage, or 26. I can't do that anyway. More damage or health? Restore per second. Let's give him more armor. Oh, it's 32, 24. Okay. 26, 26. Yeah, another thing is you can't rename the mechas And if you were to leave him here, go down, and then capture another one, it would overwrite that one. So you can only have one mecha per slot that you have, as best I can tell. Okay, see, I do have some mechanical pieces. Just move scrap over. Alright, see. Okay, so health ammo is what you shoot at your mecha to give him life. This repairs your shields. See, I need more ammo. Alright, so that, let's talk about some of the things here. Of course, you have your bullets. Repairs your shields. This is used for in the ionizers to turn the shields down. So now it's just a matter of looking for... I have to activate beacons to get to other islands. And doing so will give me upgrades to the ship so we can get back to Earth with the antidote. Now, in my last video, we noticed that there is no melee combat. I was looking online earlier at the discussion boards, and apparently during the pre-alpha stages and early access, there was a sword that was being used for close combat, and for whatever reason it was removed in the final version. I assume it's because people were using it more than the farming for ammo and stuff. I don't know, I didn't play the alpha version or the pre-alpha. I just saw this on Steam one day and it's like looked really cool, and it is. It's very good. It's very beautiful. It's just kind of shallow in story. And I think a lot of people are going to find that as a negative because most people like some type of really good storytelling to go along with these adventures in these type of games. Now, I'm not going to do a comparison all the time of this to Subnautica like I did previously because they're two different genres, two different games. Just one does some things better than the other. If I haven't mentioned this before, here are points on the map that point to cargo drops that can be picked up by your spaceship. They look like little water drops on the map, kind of like this one. Once you have the upgrade to the crane hook onto your ship, you can pick up these objects. As you can see, we put on a lift harness for this, so whenever we get our ship upgraded, we should be able to come by and pick that up. And according to the map, the quest, there are 4 such of those here. There's 10 windmills. There's 3 special plant types, and then there are these 4 points in which you can land your spaceship. You can call and use it. Alright, so let's see where we're at on the map. Great. Alright, where's... Switch. No. Oh yeah. No, I'm looking for though. Nope. Not what I wanted. Okay. Ooh, there's a red beacon. Is it too far away? Ah. Okay, I'm going to leave this episode here. There wasn't a lot of it really accomplished to this one, except we were able to get a crystal, which allowed us to open up a new pet mecha in our inventory, in our shop. We also got some upgrades to our character, which were the increased damage and the increased item we could store. And I lost my mecha, so I'm going to have to get another one. And every time you lose one, you have to go in and relearn all of its abilities. So keep collecting all the fragments you can by killing things. Watch your blaster ammo. It goes quick, and keep foraging for that mucus in that plant so you can do it. Also, this is really helpful. You've seen me go through here and harvest this in this atrium. Just come in here and harvest these once, twice a day, depends on how long your play session is, and that gives you a bunch of easy to collect ammo. If you like this episode, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see some more of this content. Tell me what you think in the bottom of the game so far. I've told you my opinions. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.